What the Hell Podcast is now on Twitter. Please reach out and follow me at WT Hell Podcast. That's right, at WT Hell Podcast. How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to the What the Hell Podcast. This podcast is dedicated to those things that drive you nuts and annoy you and just make you say, what the hell? Come on in. Let's get this thing started. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. The thing that's driving me fucking crazy today is cancel culture. That's right, cancel culture. What the fuck is up with this shit? You know, the notion that somebody has to get fired because your opinions differ from theirs or they said something that you didn't like is the most fucking asinine thing I've heard lately. This shit is pissing me off. You know, the news that came out over the last couple weeks about Gina Carano getting fired from The Mandalorian because someone made some tweets she didn't like, or even James Gunn that got fired from Guardians of the Galaxy just because of some tweets that he had made, some jokes that were 10 years old, and all of a sudden people start digging for this shit, and let's get him fucking fired. You know what? Fuck off. Go jump in a lake. Go fucking stare at your participation trophies because you need to just get the fuck off the planet. I'm so tired of this shit. You know, the notion that just because you don't agree with somebody says or what somebody does, that you have to go out and start a campaign to get them fired is fucking asinine. It makes you look like a vindictive asshole. You know, again, if you really feel this way, step back, stare at your wall of participation trophies, and shut the fuck up. Get off the internet. Get off the fucking planet as far as I'm concerned, because this is stupid. You know, as a nation, we've forgotten that we have the right to say whatever the fuck we want, and it doesn't have to, no one has to agree. You know, you don't have to agree. You don't even have to fucking like it, but we can say whatever we want. That's one of the things, like podcasting, as an example. You can say whatever the fuck we want. You don't like it, don't fucking listen. Turn the fucking TV off. Change the fucking channel, whatever. It's fucking stupid. And now, I'm not saying that so-and-so's tweets or jokes weren't, you know, wrong or offensive. I'm sure, you know, you can say whatever you want, and at some point you're going to offend somebody. I've probably said something on this podcast that was offensive to somebody. Do I give a fuck? Not really. I really don't. If you're offended, I apologize for offending you. Don't listen to my shit anymore. It's that simple. Turn it off. Unsubscribe. Don't fucking listen. But to think that if you just, oh my God, I can't believe they said that, and I'm gonna get an online petition going, I'm gonna do this. But the problem is the mob mentality fucking just jumps on board, and now companies are fucking bowing to this bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit. You know, the right to fucking say whatever you want is one of the founding principles of the United States of America. I served this country. I love this country. I think it's pretty fucked up right now, but I still believe in what it stands for. And the fact that you want to fucking screw with people and screw with people's lives because you don't agree with something they said, or you believe something that's an accusation and hasn't been proven yet, fuck off. You know what? Just go away. It's ridiculous. You know, and you know what the problem is? It's the mob mentality. Like I just said, the mob mentality where, oh my God, we're going to fucking do this because the mob says so, you know, is ridiculous. The mob makes judgment calls based on hearsay and opinions, not facts. And then when people do make comments that are facts, they fucking try to throw shit in or deliver, you know, tell what someone's intent is based on a fucking statement. And it's fucking stupid. Now, I'll give you an example. I live in Texas, okay? Big deal. It's cold as fuck right now, which is really weird. But you know what? If I make a statement of fact, okay, people try to actually throw different things to that, like, oh, if he said this, then he means this, and he means this. And no. So there's a city council member in Austin who's kind of a whack job, in my opinion. And he said something during one of his campaigns that said, he said that most of his constituents were in the country illegally. They were illegal aliens. And I want you to stop for 1 second and process this, okay? Because I'm going to make a statement, and a statement of fact that can't be argued with. Okay, you ready for this? If they're in the country illegally, they are not your constituents. Period. You can't argue with that. It's a fact. You have to be a citizen in order to be a constituent, which means you have the right to fucking vote in an election. I'm not saying anything about anything other than that. I'm not saying whether I support immigration or I don't support immigration or what I think of those people. I am making a statement of fact. But what's going to happen is someone's going to go like this. Oh my God, he's racist. He's against he's against immigration. No, fuck you. I'm married to a Mexican, for crying out loud. I'm making a statement of fact. It can't be argued with in any way, shape, or form. You have to be an American citizen to vote in this fucking country. Period. That's it. Now, you try to infer shit, but when you start saying that, oh my God, this happened and this happened and this happened, based off of one sentence that you're probably taking out of context, you're a fucking idiot and you're a dick and you're the problem. If you want to find out what the intent was from that person saying something, then go fucking ask them what the intent was. Don't make assumptions and then report and say, oh, this is what they meant by that. You don't get to fucking make that call. You ask them and they tell you what they meant by it. And then let the fucking reader or listener or person watching make the fucking call themselves on whether they believe it or not and whether they want to support that person or not. It's that goddamn simple. But no, we fucking tend to make fucking judgment calls based on hearsay and misinformation and everything else. And it's based off of these fucking people that are on the web and on Twitter and whatever else. And you know what? We all know those people that are fucking keyboard bullies. They're way braver behind a keyboard and behind the anonymity of the internet than they are in fucking person. You will say a whole bunch more shit because you don't have to fucking face that person, because probably some of the shit you would say will get you punched in the goddamn face. But you'll say it behind the keyboard. It's fucking stupid. And that is what's actually moving our society these days. We're going to wind up like the fucking wimp-ass society in Demolition Man. And if you don't know what that is you're too fucking young. It's a movie starring Sylvester Stallone. It's a pretty good movie, but look at the society that it becomes where, you know, they've got microphones and they're listening to everything. And if you say a curse word, it issues a fucking ticket on the spot and knows who you are based on your voice. I don't want that fucking society. Okay, I still believe that I have the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want, and that includes fuck, shit, damn, hell, piss, vinegar, whatever the fuck else. It doesn't matter. You don't get to fucking tell me what I can and cannot say. And the fact of the matter is, with the mob mentality, we're heading in that direction. Come on, you know, I'm going to lay some truth down. This is deep, okay? This is deep shit, so I want you to fucking prepare yourself for this for a second. Here it is, okay? I'm going to go deep for you. You can disagree with somebody and still be their friend. That's right. You can disagree. You can not have the same opinion and still be friends with somebody. You can still have a conversation with somebody. Just because they disagree with you does not make them a fucking idiot or an ass. But that's where we go these days. Oh my God, it's prevalent everywhere. If you disagree with someone, oh my God, that person's a fucking idiot. No, they have a difference of opinion. Okay? And that's all it boils down to. It's a difference of opinion. Facts, okay, look it up. Facts are those things which are verifiable and undisputable. They're a fact. That's why it is called a fact. But opinions are something else. And you can have a difference of opinion with somebody and still be fucking best friends. You can agree to disagree. Don't buy into the mentality that's prevalent in everything today, that it all has to be one way or another. Okay? There's plenty of area in the middle where compromise is supposed to happen. And part of the thing, and here's the thing. Here's where you see it most of all right now. Politics. I'm not a political person, and I don't really want to get into politics on a fucking podcast, but it's a pretty good example of cancel culture. Okay, the job of a fucking politician, right? If you're a fucking senator or a fucking House of Representatives, your job is to fucking put those laws and all that kind of stuff. And you can't do that without working together. Okay. But nowadays, no, if you're a D, you're going to vote everything for a D. And if you're an R, you're going to vote for everything for an R. You don't see something that has support across both aisles because you don't work together, because the fucking parties won't let you. The job description is to fucking sit down and talk about stuff and come to a compromise. Here's a news flash for you motherfuckers. Our entire system of government was a compromise. Okay? Not everybody agreed with what we have today, but they worked together and they said, you know what, this is going to be good. We may not get everything we want, but it's going to be what we're going to have. And it's worked for a long fucking time. And I believe in this fucking country. I just think it's really fucked up right now. And I think it's because of politicians. And that's as not much as I'm going to say about it. But it goes to talk about cancel culture and what the fucking mob is doing these days. And we're so easily influenced, right? A person, individually is smart and can think and everything else. You get a mob together and all of a sudden, oh my God, the mob gets crazy and just goes fucking nuts and does the complete opposite of what a single person would do. It's fucking stupid. I can't believe this shit actually goes on. How crazy does it have to be that we have to do this? Here's a news flash, people, okay? It's really, really boils down to this, okay? Here's some truth. I'm going to lay it on you. I'm going to make it deep. So just take a minute and ponder this, okay? You cannot agree with somebody and still be friends with them and have a civil fucking conversation. It's that simple. You can agree to disagree and still be friends and still be nice. You don't have to just fucking assume that, oh my God, they're a dick and they're wrong and they're a scumbag and everything else. And I'm not saying that there aren't scumbags out there, that there's not dicks out there, because there are. There's a lot of them. And the internet has made it even easier for them to show themselves. But at the end of the day, you can have a disagreement with someone and still remain friends. You can agree to disagree. You can agree that it's not going to be brought up again and still fucking be friends and talk. It's not hard. The fact of the matter that people want to go out of their way to get fucking shit canceled and people fired based on hearsay or what they've read in the fucking quote unquote news is ridiculous. And I'm not saying that, the shit wasn't offensive. We've all in our lives at one point or another, said something that was offensive. We've all told an inappropriate joke, no matter what the subject material may have been. We've told an inappropriate joke, whether that be, leaning poorly towards someone's race or mental capacity or whatever. We've all done it. It doesn't mean that we're assholes. We were telling a joke and trying to entertain, and yeah, we probably need to choose our words a hell of a lot more carefully, but it doesn't mean we're complete fucking assholes. Look at the comedy back then. Look at the TV shows. I mean, there is some fucked up shit out there. And speaking of fucked up shit on TV shows, just because you don't agree with the fucking content of a TV show, you don't need to fucking run a campaign to get them taken off the air and canceled. You know what? As much money gets invested in putting these shows on and paying the people that act in it, that write it, that produce it, that are on the crew for it, and props makers and everything else, you are fucking with a lot of people's livelihoods when you are being a vindictive asshole, right? And here's the thing, especially as it comes to TV, all right? If it's bad, enough people won't watch it and it'll go away on its own. There's a ton of shit out there that I don't want to see and I don't want to watch, but I'm not fucking going on a smear campaign trying to fuck with people's lives and get this show canceled. Personally speaking, I don't want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. However, I don't have a problem with it being on the air. And I'm not going to try and get it canceled. And if you're that kind of person, then A, get the fuck off the planet, and B, get off the 21st century, because you need to go away, all right? Someone out there thought this was a good idea to have out there, and it's been renewed for a number of seasons, and it's for all intents and purposes, it's probably a great show. I don't know because I don't watch it because it's not interesting to me, but I don't have a problem with it being on the air. And it's that simple. And I guarantee there's somebody out there that's actively fucking pushing hard to get this thing taken off the air, right? It goes the same for a lot of these reality shows like Jersey Shore. Oh my fucking God, my wife loves this show. I think it's the most retarded thing on television. I do. I think it's stupid. And mostly because, you know what? I'll act like an idiot for a lot less money. I can't believe these people are worth millions of dollars now. It's fucking crazy to me. And maybe it's because I'm jealous. I don't know. But I'm not going on an active smear campaign trying to get them fucking canceled. Some people like it. Apparently a lot of people like it. Because again, I don't think they got paid millions for that first fucking season. But after that, yeah, I'm sure a lot of money was involved. And it's still going today. So clearly, somebody likes it. Fine, whatever. Again, I'm just going to choose not to watch the damn thing. And I'm not going to go on some kind of fucking smear campaign because I know that there's more involved than just the fucking main cast and all that shit. There's a lot of people that work on this shit and they don't deserve to be fucked with. So if you're on the mentality of trying to do this kind of shit, stop. Just fucking stop. Just stop. You're a dick. You're a fucking asshole. Leave it alone. Don't watch it, okay? Just go away. Go back to your participation trophies and don't fucking watch it. But leave people alone. We don't need to be going into this whole fucking cancel culture thing just because we don't agree with stuff. Again, I'm not making excuses for those people that have said hateful and racist and all other kinds of shit, right? I'm not making excuses for that, and I'm not saying it's okay. Clearly, there's something wrong with those people. Clearly, something needs to be done. But you don't need to go fucking crazy when you're making assumptions on stuff. I'm not talking about stuff you disagree. I'm talking about those people that spew real hate. And I'm talking about those people that are spewing real racism. Yeah, they need to go away and do whatever the fuck you want to them. But to take some fucking tweets that are 10 years old, and fucking get somebody fired from a movie who made great fucking movies and hold something that he said in jest 10 years ago against them, that's bullshit, okay? And when you're reading into something that clearly isn't spewing direct hate, you might want to take a step back and find out what the intent really was and look at it as like, are they merely stating facts or are they really spewing hate? What was the intent behind it? See if you can find out more information. That's the problem with 140 characters, people. And that's also the problem with trying to read tone in like a text message or a fucking email or even a fucking story you're reading on fucking Yahoo or TMZ or fucking whatever. There's always more to it. There's always more than one side. And the fact is, these fucking people that are out here as quote unquote journalists today aren't practicing journalism. They're writing hype stuff. Okay? Because journalism reports the facts and lets you determine to your own extent what is going on. It lets you make the judgment. It's not pushing you towards agreeing with what they're saying. It's saying, here's the facts, you figure out what to do with the facts. That's fucking journalism. Cancel culture needs to fucking cancel itself and go fucking die.